Hey everyone, it's your career engineer. I'm here a few moments early as we start our general meeting. This will be available as an online, on-demand thing when we're done. I just want to take some time on your Saturday just to give you some updates and to, as we jumpstart and bring 2015 into the mix here the next year, I want to just give an opportunity for those of you who know nothing about TCE Network and our members to be able to watch this broadcast live, to know who we are, what we're about, and what we're bringing, and the significance of this incredible community that is organic, which is authentic, which is built on a standard of trust, a standard of being real, and a standard of being a community where real people can get together who are serious about making Monday mornings better. Real people can make Monday mornings better. That's what the network is all about. So what I want to do as we're in the time slot here, I want to just give a couple of quick housekeeping duties. At the lower third right there, you see our link directly to the TCE Korean Business Network. On that link, you're encouraged, as you're viewing this video or as you're new to it, you can visit mytcenow.com, mytcenow.com, and you can watch a video that shares more about what the network is about. You can see upcoming events. You can just click around and see things going on. You can see our different ways of being a part of us. We have the vetted premium membership, which are annual dues paying members, okay, which showcases your seriousness, in my opinion, as we're moving forward now into this new year and this new season, whether you are a W-2 person or you are 1099 or you're a brick and mortar business owner or you're a small office, working around your office, out of your garage, you're virtual and you're located anywhere on planet Earth. This community is for you, but we are a community of real people who want to make Monday mornings better. And one way we know that you're real and you're serious about making Monday mornings better is by becoming a premium member. And premium memberships are very affordable, but they do take an investment. All under $100 a year, and a couple of them are under $45 a year. I mean, really, they're not that expensive, but they do signify if you're serious about changing some things, serious about building relationships, serious about doing business with other members, or if you're talent, if you're a career person, you're looking to engage with entrepreneurs or employers or to make contacts with members of this vetted community, your annual membership kind of sets gives us the litmus test on if you're just curious or if you're serious. I'm not here to tell people, oh, you got to join. It's not what I'm about here. But I do want to, as I move forward, to be really clear, to make sure our message is really clear. In the TCE world, the premium membership is really where the things that are important to you happen. And I'll go over some of the things that you shared with us are very important to you to ensure that quality networking, quality connections, quality referrals, those types of things are important to you. And the premium members are doing that a heck of a lot better than the complimentary members. Now, we would love for you to be a member of all of our communities, but I wouldn't be your career engineer if I didn't keep it real and keep it serious. Those in the premium membership are really making vetted connections. They have more access to the people that I'm connected to, and I'm a little more willing to open up my big book of business when it's someone that I know, when it's someone that I trust. So I guess I was going to get into that a little later, what that's all about, but I just want to be really clear moving forward to share with you the different ways that you can be a member. But if you're serious about your brand and you're serious about getting it out, you want to consider, as you go to mytcenow.com and look at our different ways. Now, let me share this. So also during the broadcast, if you have a question while we're live, I won't be here long with you. This is something we want to do in the new year, at least 4 times a year, once a quarter. So every season, to bring some new information, new updates, new intel, some connections, some push-up, and some leads with you. I'll definitely share leads and push-ups as we get to the end, near the end of the broadcast. But if you have a question, you're a new member, you're new in the complimentary level, which is our free level. Anyone in the world can be a part of our complimentary. It just takes you some time, 30 seconds, give or take, to sign up and that kind of thing. But again, it's limited access, limited availability. It takes a little bit more for us to get to know you before we open up our businesses to you. However, you do get to have a profile, you do get to put your websites out there and that kind of thing, and some other simple things that you can do by being in the community as a complimentary member. But if you have a question or comment as I'm talking, feel free to text it live at 757-745-4823. That is our corporate number, our hotline number, and we will answer your questions live while you're here, okay, while we're here together. And of course, for the podcast, we will be able, you can hear all the questions asked. I do have some questions that were emailed to me. I'm going to try to hit those as I get through to this broadcast. And again, as we're talking to you, by all means, I don't feel hurt if you decide to listen to me on video, but look at the TCE Now, mytcenow.com, about the TCE Network. Well, let me give you a little bit about what we are, just for a moment. But basically, we are a blended community, of people-to-people connections, which means you can be a business owner, you can be a retired person, you could be an artist, you could be a musician, you could be a part-time worker, you could be a full-time worker, you can be a rocket scientist, you can be a payroll specialist, you could be office help, you can be a student, all right? But as long as you're an employee, an employer, an entrepreneur, or somewhere in between those three E's, you're welcomed, you qualify in terms of being a member of this community, meaning that you can be a part of us, all right? We're looking for real people. For those of you who are one of those folks that we talked about, employers, entrepreneurs, or employees, and you really want to make Monday morning better, this is a great community to start and do that. One thing we offer everyone, again, if you go to our mytcenow.com and you are a current member, whether you are complimentary or premium, make sure you visit this site at least, I don't know, say maybe once a quarter or maybe more, to update your profile. Our profiles are live. So it means that when you have your picture up there, you've got your pitch. Hopefully you have a bio that's not 100 pages long, but it's a bio that if someone wants to read it because they're looking for talent, or they're looking for a business, or they're looking for an organization to perform services for them, or someone to buy goods from, hopefully your profile is selling yourself. So you want to make sure that even when you initially joined, I'm sure you did it one time, but you want to go back and visit that and make sure that you're putting your best foot forward, that your A game is up there. That's very, very important, because when there is an employer or someone that reaches out to me, or a business is asking me a question about, hey, Fran, or hey, career engineer, do you have someone in your community that can provide thus and so? I often give them the link to the directory. And within the directory, depending on how you word your bio, if you're a marketing person, and this is career person as well as a business owner, you provide services in marketing, IT, financial, you're into nonprofit, you're a creative type, you're a singer, you're a dancer, whatever your deal is. If it's there and it's clear, people can click, they can get right to you, they can see your Facebook page or your website, whatever links you've put up there that put your best foot forward, and people can reach out to you. You can also use your profile as you're connecting yourself in social media. You can be on your Twitter page. You can be on LinkedIn with your particular profile from this network. Attach that to your messages so people can come out and see you and see what you're about. But it's critical that you revisit what you put out there, and you want to change it or update it, because I'd like to think as a brand, you grow and you change just like the rest of us. So very important, if you are in this community, that you at first look at your foundation, look at what you're putting out there. Now, if you are, I have a question that asked me, as a business owner, I'm reading the question, I printed some of them out. As a business owner, what value does this community bring? How can it help my business? Well, that's a great question to ask me. I'll tell you how it can help business. We did a survey. We've been doing this for over 7 years. We're not some Johnny come lately or Jane come lately, quick, fast, in a hurry, create a network, because it's something that everybody's doing. This was launched because of about 7 or 8 years ago. I love networking, always love networking, but my training is more, I have a master's in social work. I think a lot of you know that. And I'm very concerned about the human condition, particularly when the human condition is in crowds, or we're networking, we're trying to make sure Monday mornings are better. When I attended various different events, yes, there were prospecting going on. Yes, some deals were made, but I also looked at the majority of the folks in the room with me. Now, I have no problem being in front of the house, but I looked at the majority of the people in the room, and I saw the same people within clicks talking to each other. I saw a lot of card passing happening, but I didn't see a lot of things happening after the event. I didn't see a lot of relationship building. I didn't see relationships growing to revenue. I didn't see the trust factor going on. I saw the same people, the clicks, connecting with each other. I saw tons of cars being passed in my hand. I heard pitches that were so fast. I mean, 100-mile-an-hour pitches for people trying to sell me something or get me to buy something, and I didn't know them. But when it was all said and done, those 2 hours was over, those 3 hours was over, you never heard from Jack or Jane Prospector again. And when you did, your email box was flooded with all kinds of spam and ham of just me. And it's all about, well, that turned me off. It really turned me off. And I went to different types of networks. And I said, I wish there was a place, a safe haven, a community where me as a small business owner or a many business owner, a virtual business owner, could get the respect that they deserve. I'm just starting, but I have an idea. I have some great services. I've got products. I'm a brick and mortar business owner. And then, of course, if I'm a career seeker or changer, where can I go to get access and opportunity? So we created from, again, that what I felt was missing. And then I wanted an environment that really reflected what our brand was, where business owners and career people could come together and really have a hustle-free, a official no hustle zone, which means, I don't mean you don't hustle your business in the sense of, hey, I'm going to show up, I'm going to step up, I'm going to follow up, I'm going to do it. No one can work your brand like you. So you have to do something in any networking in place. It's work. But we want it to be a safe haven where no one is pouncing on you. No one is trying to scam you. No one's trying to spam you. No one's trying to jack you up. Okay. It's a community of trust, real people coming together. So it's a safe haven for you to do business or find out about different businesses and services. A safe haven for you to have your resume or your LinkedIn profile or whatever digital means you have to make a connection. And no one's trying to sell you snake oil, or no one's trying to really just hustle you without. So we are what we call an official no hustle zone, which means for definitely if you are a premium member, you have to mean what you say and say what you mean. So this is a value to business owners. Mean what you say what you mean. You need to a handshake, of course, is great. Of course, if you have a deep relationship with someone, you're gonna do some serious business, and you gotta have paperwork. Of course you have to have paperwork. But we believe in saying what we mean and meaning what we say. If yes is yes and no is no, then you need to stick with that. You need to stick with it. And as we move forward in this year, I'm going to make sure that people understand the community and the culture. If you're not able, I see a great business and I want to maybe do something with them, but I know I can't do it now. But I don't want to tell them I'm going to do it now when I know I can't do it now. I maybe have an interest. Maybe there's people of referrals I can give really quality referrals to, but we want to make sure we mean what we say and say what we mean. So that's the culture of what we do. We like to take care of our own businesses. If you are a business member, again, a business member is defined by me as you have a bona fide, you're in business. You've done the things you need to do. You know about what you need to do to start your business, whether you're a sole proprietor, perhaps you're some type of 1099, there's LLCs, there's all kind of business setups, okay? But once you have decided you've done that, okay, you've done that, you're not just doing a hobby, all right? We want to make sure you can do commerce. And again, we love virtual businesses. I want to make sure we're a community where virtual businesses get respect. I think sometimes the brick and mortar business discount the virtual, but you really can't do that today. We're all entrepreneurs on a local and global scene. So this is a great community for you to be an online enterprise, small, medium, large, as long as you are bona fide, okay? If you're a career seeker or changer, you guys know that's the gospel. That's where we've always started. Career engineer has always been about helping people to get jobs. I mean, that's where we've been. What better place for a career seeker to be with getting jobs or changing jobs than around a bunch of business owners and around other professionals in their career, career professionals who may have access or opportunity. So we have created a wonderful atmosphere, a safe haven, a no hustle zone where relationships is the foundation. And we do have to teach new members what real relationships mean. It's not relationships, it's real relationships. And we're committed as we move forward in the next year to make sure we do that. So what value do we bring? We bring all of that and more. You have an opportunity. In fact, we are updating. One thing I'm doing for all of my members right now, we're going to update the benefit sheet. I mean, we did this great survey and got some wonderful surprises from lots of different people, which is great. I mean, that's why I did the survey. Excuse me, I just got someone buzzing me here. Live broadcast, right? We had a great response. We surveyed our current premium members, and then we surveyed the general people in the atmosphere what their thoughts were on networking. And the results have been incredible and surprising what you all think is important. So we're going to make sure that things you think are important are part of this community. We will be updating our benefit sheet, and while we sticking them in our, we do have a private group. If you're a premium member, you are allowed to network 365 private, just for us, by us, and a private group so you can get to know your other members. We've got some, we decided to include what was important to you and remove what wasn't, and build on still the structure and the foundation of TCE. And you'll be getting that very, very soon. In fact, I was looking at some of the final prints of that for our virtual members, for our career members, and for our business members. Those are the three levels that are premium every year. Our free members get what is listed. I mean, theirs won't change. It will remain pretty much what it is access to us, but it's limited for you to us. But we want to have an opportunity for folks. If you didn't have the opportunity to invest or you want to try some things out, you can see what we're about. But I'm very excited with the new information. Like, for example, I mean, favorable introductions is one of the best things that you all thought a network should have. And we're pretty psyched that we've been doing that for 7 years. You also mentioned things about, funny how most of you prefer non-structured networking, which I thought was going to be a surprise. We have our own customs and our own way of doing things, and we're structured, but we're not hyper structured. We want to know you. For example, suits and ties are never allowed at our events. I mean, really, if we're doing an offline event, we want to know the person. Now, you don't come there dressed in a bikini or Speedos or anything, but we're more interested in the human being. That's what relationships are all about. Once we get to know you and we build a relationship and we establish trust, then it's easier for us to do business with you or to open our book of business with you. And that's what we do for our community, particularly the premium members. Now, if you're a premium member, you're not getting that type of response. A couple things are happening. You're at our events, and we're glad that you've showed up to the events we have online and offline. But you got to take it deeper. You have to build a real relationship, not just sell your product and expect folks to buy from you. Listen to what I'm saying. I mean, do we know your message before we know your product? That's what you need to do to have longevity and recurrent business. It's about relationship, breaking bread, having coffee meetings, doing a Skype meeting, if we're doing some online connecting, getting us to trust you. We're glad you're in the community, but now we need to know you in this community. We want to see you visible, doing things online and offline so we can get to connect with you. So if you are a premium member and the book of business isn't easily open, folks still don't know you. They're getting to know you. They're getting to know you. But it's not just prospecting. And that's the unique difference of our community. Trust me, I've built the Career Engineer, and a lot of you who have been connected by jobs or connected by business opportunities, it was done through the very thing I'm talking about, relationships. And true relationships take time. We can smell a hustler a mile away. We can, and I'm good with it. All right, and we're doing our best not to have the hustlers in this community. When I say hustlers again, I'm talking about the negative connotation of the word hustler. You know what I mean? I think you all know what I mean. So I want to make sure that this is a community of trust first, a community where genuine, authentic people are here. You say what you mean and you mean what you say. If you're not ready, the words no or I'm not ready are wonderful. We love those words because those words can help us to get ready. And that's the unique difference of being in this community. So check out your profiles, one. Make sure you're building relationships if you're in the premium community. Those of you who are interested in the complimentary membership, you can definitely just view the website right there. There's a video that tells you the difference more in depth of what I'm going to do today. But you can check it out. You can join. You can see what it's about. We will send you emails. And that's my second thing. The only way, as much as I love everyone, but it's difficult, is really, we're relationship people. So now, and I value your opinions. If you've got some input for me, please share it. But it's difficult to get the information to all these different people in different cities at different times. Okay, so we've used, of course, digital communication. Our Twitter, we want to make sure our members are following us on Twitter so you can know the latest, and that's at Career Engineer. If you are on Facebook, you know, if you're a premium member, you will be invited to our premium group so we can share information with you. Now, we are the queen and the kings of email. I will tell you, I do win that award. I will send emails. I need you all to make sure we're in your white list and not your spam list so you can know when something is up and coming, when there's a new partnership, there's a job lead, there's something hot. Some of you are big on social media, some of you are not, some of you are still doing emails. So to be a member of this community at the premium level, I really want you to stretch your wings in terms of digital communication. Email is okay, but it's not great because some emails you don't get them. Sometimes your boxes are full, things of that nature. If you have a smartphone, then let's use those smartphones. Use technology, Facebook or Twitter, as a method of communication. As a method of communication. Texting is great too, but again, we don't want to over share too much. But my reasons of having different forms of communication at you once a week, once every other week, once a month, is so you can be informed. I will hear from you. I've heard from often several. I didn't know this was going on, or I wasn't aware this is happening. What I have to say to you in your profiles, a valid email that you're going to get me, it's coming from Francina at TCE Now. Make sure that's getting to you. Make sure we're connected in social media. The big three for me are Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. You can connect with me if you're a TCE premium member on Twitter at Career Engineer. I'll follow back without a problem. If you're on Facebook, we'll definitely connect there. The bottom line is, still in this day of digital power and the internet, you know, content and communication is still king. We still have to find a way to communicate. Okay, we still have to find a way to communicate. Again, you're watching a meeting. I'm sharing a little bit about just some foundational stuff with TCE. So for those of you who are members, and I'm also speaking to those who are interested, just curious, this is open to the public. You can share this with anyone. I won't be divulging secret passwords where you get your discounts. I won't be divulging things like that because this is an open conversation. But one other unique thing about being a part of this community, so for those of you who are using it and those who are not, because our survey shared all the benefits many of you are using and some of the benefits that some of you are not, and which was shocking to me, very shocking to me. Very shocking to me. Like, for example, of course, as a premium member, we have a great relationship with Office Max, Office Depot, and you have a special TCE Office Max card. And when it comes to printing, oh my God, you save hundreds. And we had one member used her card one time, saved over $200 on some printing for her business at Office Max, Office Depot across the country. You can also save on items you buy in the store, your furniture, your paper needs, your office supplies. It's a great, that alone is 5 years of membership. You use that card, you save $200, you save $50. Your membership is paid for yourself. And some of you are not using that card, which is unbelievable to me. I want you guys to use these cards. That partnership was hard to come by. We want you to use those. Of course, we have discounts on all TCE things. Our members have discounts amongst each other, favorable introductions, our member-to-member discount program. You're first to receive career or business leads, discount tickets to all of our events. If you want to market or brand your business, discount tickets for discount ways for you to do that. The list is unbelievable in terms of saving money, access to people I have access to, connections to the people I'm connected to, and the ability to meet your fellow members and find out who they are, what they bring, how you can do commerce or business together, and to get probably access to people they know. This is a cultivated relationship that you will not find anywhere else. And I'm bold enough, after 7 years of doing this, you won't find this anywhere else. So definitely check us out, mytcenow.com, mytcenow.com. Or again, text us if you have a question or comment to me, 757-745-4823. Each year in the community, we do something where we are bringing, I know you can tell I'm looking down, I'm getting some texts in. I have my phone on mute. One of my phones on mute for this. But we're bringing our new, we always have a working theme. And as we're having this thing, like when we have all of our events, they need to tie into this thing. As my company, our motto is "Don't get anxious, get prepared." And that's always the foundation. That's always real. That's always where we're at. But every year, it's good to, at least for me, it's been very effective to have a working thing for the year. And after looking each year, I mean, this year was the best is yet to come. Years in the past, go harder, go harder. We've had perceive, think, act. So this year, I'm looking at relationships, how we're cultivating them, how we're bridging them. If people are just repeating the same thing over and over. For example, I'm tired of my job. I hate my job. And a year has gone by and you're still singing the same song. Or you're a business owner. I'm not getting the right clients. People aren't buying my stuff. And you're singing the same song. And now we're at this 52nd Monday. So something is wrong. All right, something isn't happening. There's a synapse. Something isn't clicking. So I'm going always back to relationships. I always go back to the relationship. What is the relationship like that you're putting out there? How are you using your message to brand your product? So that what we came up this year for the new year coming up, for our working thing, and everything we do, every program, every offline event, every online event will be focused on this thing. I'm giving it to you now. All right. It's TCE relationships, moving people to profit. Okay. Our theme for the new year coming up, TCE relationships, right? Capital REAL, TCE relationships, moving people to profit. We want relationships because that is our foundation. That's what this community is all about. But we also want you to move in those relationships as people, whether you're a career person, business person, or retired person just looking to have fun. I mean, we have that too. But we want to move people to profit, okay? And profit is defined by to obtain financial advantage or benefit, especially from an investment, okay? So to obtain financial advantage, ching ching, or benefit, especially from an investment. Your investment could be time, your investment could be talent, your investment could be treasure, your investment could be all three, but you want to gain a benefit or another financial investment from, if another financial, you want to gain a benefit from your investment, sweat equity, whatever it is. So my bottom line is TCE relationships, moving people to profit. We want to get you guys, I want to get everything, even things I'm doing. This is a step up for me as well. It's always good to stretch again, to move whatever we're doing to the next level. From people, I love you breaking bread. I love you having connections. I want you to do that. I want you to build relationships. I also want to make sure the action component to that, the energy to that is moving you to also a profit, okay? Moving you to profit. If I planted a seed of $10, I mean, I don't know. Okay, $10. Planted the seed of $10, whether I did it in time, in talent, and treasure. I'm expecting at least the $10 I planted, but wouldn't it be great to have more? So you have to gauge where you're planting your seeds, where you're putting in your sweat equity, and then you want to make sure, as a TCE premium member particularly, that what you're putting out there is valuable. I mean, have you done, a value to value, exploration? I mean, is what you're doing valuable? Have you done your piece to make sure the market wants you? I mean, there was I wish I could, I'm trying to think of these quick stories that's live with me right now. But oh my goodness, I was thinking of, for example, there's a great example. Everybody's printing everything and whatnot. Let's say you have a business idea and you're excited about it, you're ramping it up, and it's to, I don't know, it's to put ink in printers, okay? To put ink cartridges in printers. Okay, we're all printing. Everybody has 3 and 4 printers in their home today, and your business idea is to go and replace print cartridges. Now you might be excited about that. You maybe even got yourself a little website. You've got yourself a little blog. You went to get your business cards. But at the end of the day, who's going to pay you? I mean, okay, who's going to pay you to replace your cartridges when they can do it themselves? All right, and cartridge, or people are going to Walgreens and getting the ink put back in the old cartridges. I mean, it's a great idea, and I know you're excited about it, but who's going to pay you to do that? All right, so This is what I mean by even in your career or in your in what you want to do, to make sure that you have invested quality time in what you're doing. So if you're mad that no one's buying your thing, is it something that people want to buy? Just thought. I mean, it's just a thought. If you're upset that no one's hiring you yet, are you presenting yourself as someone that the market wants? Because it goes both ways. So we want to make sure that we're building the kind of relationships to move people to profit, with the understanding that whatever it is you're selling, yourself in terms of work, people, or you have an idea or a widget or a service that you've done your due diligence to ensure you've got something that the world is valuing. And sometimes it's okay to go back and re-engineer. It's always good to go back and re-engineer. There's nothing wrong with that. So that's what we're focused on this year. So my members currently, this is a great time, the season that we're in right now, it's a great time for you to look at what you're doing, look at what you have on paper, look at what you have on print, look at what's inside your head, and just think it through. Is what you're putting out there something of value with people? Have you done your research? Is it something that people will value? Career seekers, same thing. If you've been complaining and complaining about your job, and many of you have sent emails to me and you want to get things done, and we have significant discounts for all of our members on all of our career coaching and career products, and it's significant. And we have payment plans, and we even have a PayPal payment plan for our members for 6 months, interest free. I mean, really, there's no excuse but you. There's no excuse but you. If you're still struggling and complaining about the same old thing, that's going to turn your members off after a while, because you're not doing what you need to do to change things. So I hope, I'm not preaching, and I don't want to preach. That's not why I'm here. But I want to make sure that people get an idea of who we are and what we're about. So the visitors that are watching and those who are just curious, this is what we do. This is what we're about. We want to make sure Monday mornings are awesome, but we know we have an internal locus of control regarding our Mondays, and there is an external locus of control. But I'm going to tell you, if your internal locus of control is not working or jacked up or just off center, the things that you need to do to make sure your stuff is straight. Excuse me, my lighting really is acting up today. I'm sorry, guys. I think it's because the sun is over here or something like that. But if you haven't done all that you need to do, you can't expect the world to be jumping up and down with something that's not clear. But that's what this network is about. We're here to help you get it straight. We have training and opportunities. We have professional development. We have conferences our own, as well as we go to others to make sure we can get it straight. So that's the bottom line. We want to make sure we can get it straight so that we can put our good stuff out there and, have a better life about it. So TCE Network, TCE Relationships, moving people to profit. We want to make sure, a quick recap, that your bios and things are looking great on your profile. Visit mytcenow.com to see what yours is looking like. I've seen some antiquated ones, so let's make sure we're looking good. Make sure when you're on that site, you can watch a video that gives you more detail about the network. We're focused this year on moving people to profits, understanding that we want to make sure the relationships that we've made, that we're cultivating, so we can have action orientation to move it to profit, whether it's social equity profit, talent, time, or treasure. We want to have movement with our relationships. Relationships do build revenue, and that's what we're focusing on as we move into this year. This network is a powerful community of trust, authenticity, and genuine people. If that's not you, you're probably not going to want to be with us. And that's the skinny of it. If that's not you, if you're not authentic, genuine, real, and want to seriously make your own Monday mornings better in a community of trust, the premium membership is definitely not for you. But you are encouraged to join our free membership so you can get just some first level exposure. Okay, but in the premium community where the magic happens, I'm looking for real people, no fake people. We are a no hustle zone. Memberships run from $40, $45 a year to $85 a year. And those membership rates have been the same for 6 years. It's not about the money. It's about your level of seriousness. And I got to tell you, when I get a lot of conversation from folks that they want something different, you want a $50,000 or $80,000 or $100,000 experience, but you keep tugging war with me over 40, 45, or 85, I really question your seriousness to make Monday mornings better. And I have put that out here on purpose and have said that here because we want to wish, but we don't want to do. And we've got to stop doing that. We really, really have to stop doing that. 40, 45, or 85 is what it takes to be in this cultivated premium network, which is making magic happen and will make more magic happen during the next few years. I mean, I'm just so excited about it. I'm blessed to be a part of it. I really am. I am so blessed to be a part of it. And the growth that I've seen in people that I've met in the last 7 years or in the last 7 months has been phenomenal. I mean, phenomenal. One thing I also love about this community is our members, people like you or people who are in the community. You get to have input. Right now, in fact, we're re-engineering some things. It's been 7 years. You know, want to see what else is new or what's going on, what our folks want. Folks can reach out to me with a great idea or suggestion or something we need to stop doing. And I listen. I listen. I really do. I listen a lot, to more than you guys give me credit for. But it's an opportunity to change and grow. This community was built on 5 people who had an idea. And now 7 years later, this is where it is. So I love it when my members are so engaged in the process that they want to grow or stretch or just do some things different. And we're so committed to that. And that also brings lots of professional development and growth and recommendations and visibility just from being active here, which is unbelievable. So that's what I want to share today. Again, I'm going to try to, if you have commented on the site today, on the YouTube thing, we appreciate you. I'll try to go back and read some of the comments. Make sure, again, you connect with me on Twitter. Career Engineer is our Twitter handle. If you are one of my members, I definitely want to follow you back. If I've missed you, I apologize, but I do want to catch up with you. And you are welcome to share this video with anyone that you know. This is a great opportunity for people who are curious to know what TCE is and about, and those who are serious already in the community to tighten up your game, get ready to get things rolling for this next new year as we move people to profits. That's very, very important and critical thing. Again, I want to thank everyone for all that you've done this year. It's a great community, and I'm honored to be your career engineer. And you know, you can always reach out to me anytime, truthfully, anytime, because I'm just that bad with it, to let us know your thoughts, your comments, on what we need to do. I want to thank you. I want you guys to have a great Saturday. Continue to enjoy your Christmas and your holiday period. And I will see you later. You know, I think we're going to do a New Year's Eve jump off or something kind of cool like that. But we're going to have a great time. So anyway, you guys be blessed. Thank you for tuning in. And remember, don't get anxious. Always, always be prepared.